All right, Mr. Crowley. It's time to get you out of that box, and it's going to be a pain in the butt to get you out of there, isn't it? What's up, YouTube? It's your boy John from Project Ellsworth. Today I'm back with you to do another figure unboxing, and today we are doing the NECA Victor Crowley retro cloth figure. Let's get this guy popped out of this box and check him out. Oh, stop. Your time will come.
Mr. Crowley, what went on in your head?
So as always, I hope everybody out there is doing well and staying safe. All right, Victor Crowley from the Hatchet franchise, famously portrayed by Kane Hodder. I dig Victor Crowley and I dig the Hatchet franchise overall. The first movie is definitely the one that I like the most. Over time, it's been a while since I've seen them, and they sort of bleed together for me, with the difference being I remember the first one more so than I remember the rest of them. I love Kane Hodder's portrayal of Victor Crowley in these movies. I absolutely love the just over-the-top, brutal violence that's in these movies. I think they're just fun, campy movies, in my opinion. All right, I'm gonna pop this thing open and kill the audio while I do it, because these things tend to make a lot of noise. All right, there's Victor. That's really cool. He's got a circular saw, and obviously he's got a hatchet. What else is in here? And he's got another hand. So let me get him out of this and we'll take a closer look. All right, so there's Victor. Let's check his back out. I was curious to see what this would look like. He's got a mullet. He's got a hillbilly mullet. That's nice. You gotta love the hillbilly mullet. And you can see his spine coming through his flesh. That's kind of nice. Looks like a hunchback. The hunchback of Louisiana. Very, very cool. Let's see. All right, his ankles, do his ankles move? All right, they rotate a little bit. All right, so we got articulation in the knee, obviously in the hips. He does have rotation there. He swivels a bit. Wrists, elbows, shoulders, head turns. So all the typical NECA articulation. There's always several points of articulation in these figures. He's cool. Just as grimy and gnarly as I expected him to be. You don't expect anything less from NECA. Their detail is usually pretty ridiculous. The Ocean City Boardwalk, that's kind of funny actually. The sign on the front of the Boardwalk Mall, where they actually sell a few NECA figures. They don't have a huge selection, but they have a little bit of a selection in there. The sign says, highly detailed action figures is what I believe it says. All right, so let's get these other accessories out of the box and check them out. Look, he's got that nasty ass eye, big X mark in the middle of his face. So cool. All right, so kill the audio again while I pop these out. All right, so I guess I'll go with the least exciting of the three things first. We have his extra hand. Really cool, very detailed. And then we have his axe. I like that. I would have liked it if they put a little bit more wear on the handle, just to make it look old and grimy, as it would be after being in the swamps of Louisiana for several years. And here is the circular saw. That's actually not even a circular saw. That is a sander. It's a belt sander. All right. Very, very cool. Not very many NECA figures, I'm pretty positive, and pretty safe to say, not many of the figures are accessorized with a belt sander. All right, let me get him posed up and we'll take a better look at him. that's it. That's him. That is Victor Crowley, the NECA retro cloth figure. I really like him a lot. He just might be my favorite retro cloth figure that I've unboxed to date. His coveralls look great. They're not too baggy like you tend to see with retro cloth figures. And that friggin' belt sander is just awesome. I mean, how many of those can you possibly expect to see in an action figure? A belt sander. This is a first for me anyway. But he comes with the axe as well. But I just like that belt sander, so he's keeping that in his hand. I would suggest getting a NECA base. You can buy those. I think you can get 10 of them for like $15 or $20 because he seems lopsided if he holds this belt sander. He wants to fall to that side. So I suggest getting a base and sticking them on there, unless you want to pose him with the axe, and then you're probably just fine. Love the detailing of his skin. He looks like he's somebody who has been out in the swamp and in the heat in Louisiana for years and years and years. I love his mullet. I love the detail on his back with his spine like curling over and sticking out, the blood splatter all over him, the axe mark in the middle of his face. I like everything about this figure. There's not a lot of his hand. It looks like he's pinching my nose. There are not a lot of Hatchet or Victor Crowley collectibles out there that I'm aware of. The only other stuff that I have the Toonie Terrors figure, and I have a Hatchet keychain that came in the packaging with the first Hatchet movie on DVD as just a promotional collector's thing. But that's it. I don't have any other Hatchet stuff other than the 4 movies. So he's really cool. I'm glad to have him in my collection. Now I just gotta make room for him and put him on that shelf behind me. That's it. I'm gonna get out of here. If you guys like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you really like this video and you've been enjoying my content up to this point, please do me a huge personal favor. Click that subscribe button and ring that bell. Take care of yourself. Take care of each other. Have a kick-ass day, and thank you for watching. Have a great weekend, folks. Happy Friday.